all through uni, I was kind of like hustling. So I was doing a lot of freelance projects during uni, and I guess that's where like my like professional like my career started. Was doing a lot of design within the music scene
Mm.
around Leeds, like a lot of posters and album
Yeah.
covers. Super into music. I graduated uni, and I was just like, what the hell do I do now? So I ended up getting referred to a friend of a friend, to join their record label in London,
Mm.
as a graphic designer, creating like all sorts of digital assets, like album covers and social media posts and just general like branded bits and pieces. Um, I was there for around like 3 to 4 months. I ended up landing a job up in Leeds at a kind of music marketing agency. I say kind of because they worked, it's like split in half. So half of the agency's clients are like music and entertainment. So that's anything from like record labels to artists to radio DJs to everything. And then the
Mm.
other half was more on like the sustainability side. I landed a job there as a junior designer. That was like my first like I want to call it proper job in
Mm.
quote marks. So yeah, I was there for around 2 years, just yeah, gaining skills. And then at the end of that period, at the end of that role, I was like, I, I kind of just want to work for myself.
Yeah.
I don't, I feel like working with someone like above me doesn't really work for me. I left, and at the same time that I left, my best mate left, who he was like my best mate from uni. He was also on the graphic design course at LAU, and we kind of just met up one day and we were like, what
Yeah.
should we do? What should we do? We should do something together, man. And then and then he was like, yeah, for sure. And then we kind of just like sat in a park somewhere and was just like coming up with names for our like pretend agency.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I was like making a website and a logo and social media
Yeah.
content. And then it just happened and we were like, oh, cool, that was easy. And haven't looked back since. It's been 2.5 years since I set up Creative Kiosk. Been working with some amazing clients. Um, yeah, anything from packaging to social media to
Mm.
branding to web design. This is kind of why we've called it an agency, because
Yeah.
studios are a bit more like bespoke.
Yeah.
We do like everything. Um,
Yeah.
so that is my journey from LAU to now.
Yeah.
As soon as I got that
Yeah.
job, I was like, I'm off. See
Yeah.
ya. I'm a chameleon. That was my answer. So entry level is my newest venture. into the world of, I guess you can call it e-learning, like industry training programs. So the way that started, I did a talk at Leeds Arts University,
Mm.
where I talked about like getting into the industry. And I had a lot of opinions on things, like especially for like leaving university.
Mm.
That was like a big pain point for me, and like I know everyone else, because when you leave uni, you're like, oh no, like what do I do now?
What?
And that's what this talk was about at LAU. Did the talk, went very well, and then such an amazing experience after, like the outreach after was
Yeah.
incredible. So I ended up getting like, I want to say like 5 or 6 of those people are asking for internships or work
Oh wow.
experience or
Yeah.
something. It was like, you know, but we wanted to help people because we just
Mm.
thought it would be a fun experience. So yeah, we did V1, went super well. Created this, like the whole purpose of it was to create some kind of case study for the member to like put up
Mm.
on their portfolios, and then also just giving them like industry advice and like
Yeah.
mentorship, basically. So yeah, I decided a few months ago that I was going to build something,
Mm.
like a very, very structured course, because the last boot camps, or whatever you want to call them, the last boot camps weren't structured at all.
Mm.
We were just like, do this, and then they did that, and then we
Yeah.
just like taught them through it. And I was thinking, how can I build this in like a group setting, to give like people what they need? And then I built Creative Bootcamp, which is the one before what it is
Yeah.
now. And it's basically like an industry training program. You're
Mm.
working as if you were working at an agency. Yeah, I decided to launch that and did the first one a couple months ago, and it went very, very well. Got
Mm.
incredible reviews from it. And now I'm launching it for reals. And now it's called Entry Level.
Yeah.
Each course is called a level, like a level in a
Mm.
game, as it's like a simulation
Yeah.
like a real agency.